In the name of God, who is most merciful and gracious, I am Zubair Khan and you are watching my vlog. South Africa demands absolute justice for all is the topic for today's program. When we study the history of our human race, we come to know that different rulers had been ruling the world in different time slots. Each time slot of our race had witnessed cruel and merciful rulers. The current time slot of our race is also facing the same dilemma. Somewhere cruel rulers are committing atrocities on mankind, while somewhere merciful rulers are making effort to ensure dignity of mankind by ensuring absolute justice for everyone. Current era, however, is being dominated by those who follow the rule that might is right. This rule we can see being applied by international monetary and justice institutions also. Since nature has a built-in system of ensuring balance in all the segments of this universe, as such we keep on hearing a few very loud voices being raised against anti-human behavior. South Africa and Ireland are current examples of such rational behavior. On 10th and 11th of June, a meeting of foreign ministers of BRICS countries, which included Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Egypt, Iran, UAE, Saudi Arabia and Ethiopia, was held in Russian city of Nizhny Novgorod. At this occasion, the South African Minister for International Relations, Ms. Naledi Pandor, delivered a bold and courageous speech drawing attention of the whole world to ensure dignity of human being and to ensure absolute justice for everyone. The way South Africa is raising its voice for human rights and absolute justice for all might pave the way for this country to become future world leader in these fields. Now you can listen how clearly and loudly the South African Minister Naledi Pandor addressed the world.
Our vision for BRICS is to foster a partnership that promotes the inclusion of countries of the global south in a fair, just and equitable world based on mutual respect and the equal sovereignty of nations. We see our partnership as a catalyst for sustained and mutually beneficial global growth and sustainable development that addresses the needs and demands of the entire world, not just the rich and the privileged. One of the critical challenges we believe of this time is the need to accelerate progress in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. We welcome the Secretary General's convening of a Summit of the Future. We are committed to ensuring that it is successful in contributing to bridging the development divide and providing new solutions to tomorrow's challenges. The Summit of the Future should allow for progress in achieving the Sustainable Development Goals and advance our debates on transforming the international systems of power, governance, finance, debt, trade and technology so that no one and no country is left behind. As BRICS, we share a commitment to upholding and strengthening international law and advancing the central role of the United Nations in promoting inclusive multilateralism to foster increased cooperation between sovereign states in pursuit of international peace and security, sustainable development, democracy, human rights, and fundamental freedoms for all. It is our shared belief that international law must be uniformly applied and the purposes and principles of the UN Charter should be upheld by all. One of the ambitions we must uphold as BRICS is an end to colonial domination and oppression wherever it occurs. South Africa will continue to act within the institutions of global governance to protect the rights, including the fundamental right to life, of the people of Palestine. The continued bombardment of Gaza has resulted in a disastrous humanitarian crisis, loss of lives, and destruction of essential infrastructure including medical facilities, schools and universities, and has left the occupied territories largely uninhabitable. The invasion of Rafah perpetuates an already dire humanitarian situation, and the safe and unimpeded delivery of humanitarian aid is vital for the survival of the Palestinian population. All of us must consider playing a role in securing peace and security for both Palestine and Israel. South Africa welcomes the order by the International Court of Justice of 24th May this year that Israel should halt its military action in Rafah. The provisional measures ordered by the court thus far signal a decisive victory for international rule of law and a significant milestone in the search for justice for the Palestinian people. The measures also affirm the importance of global governance institutions, including organs of the United Nations, while also pointing to the weaknesses of the United Nations and its inability to enforce its own decisions. But it does remain vital for all member states to respect and implement the decisions of the court. We believe there can be no real and lasting peace in the region in the absence of justice for Palestine and a just and equitable resolution to the Palestinian question for the benefit of both Palestinians and Israelis. Escalation not only threatens regional stability, but risks further inflaming an already tense and hugely volatile situation on the ground. As South Africa, therefore, we strongly call for a comprehensive and permanent ceasefire. The only realistic solution is the creation of two states based on the 1967 borders, with East Jerusalem as the capital of Palestine. We reiterate our support for the full membership of Palestine in the United Nations.